welcome to another episode of The Spice. I am Oyolania and with me is...
Adedokanyola.
Okay, so basically a lot of things happened last week into the weekend. From one music fest to Bam Teddy wedding to a celebrity stylist calling out Ike
Dubai Connect.
to the FUTA fight to Kanye West and Joel Osteen Church and hospital visitation, Kogi Bayelsa elections, women clamoring for the relevance of change of name and who and what name their children should actually bear. Well, when I mean name, I'm talking about the surname. Then of course the Fatoyinbo, Busola Dakolo court verdict, and with Pastor Mathew Ashimolowo visited the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly saying Fatoyinbo has been consecrated, he's been commissioned by God, and one other C mentioned 3 C's that are related to Fatoyinbo and saying so whoever wants to bring him down is going to try a whole lot. Yeah. And of course, Bovi made a comment regards
Bovi said his own too, and
yes.
that really cost a lot.
And some Twitter scholars were finding it difficult to understand the simple statement that Bovi made. So let me start with Adela. What story do you want to start with?
Because I think we should just pick up from the last story, the Polos.
Okay,
yeah, so I wouldn't really go into all the details and all because it's already circulated. But I would pick on what Bovi said and what Ashimolowo said.
Bovi said Cosby took time. R. Kelly took time. Is it not?
Seen it.
It will rise again.
And that is a fact. It will rise again.
Twitter people had a lot of time
for him.
Some people just found it difficult understanding the argument.
I really don't see why they have to what's that word? Really go into what is said, because it is actually the reality of things. It's not like Fatoyinbo has come out to say he's bisexual or gay, so we expect it to happen to a guy. It is obviously another lady that it will go to, and it will come out, except you are saying the culprit should go without anything happening to him.
Well, it's another way of saying every day for the day.
One day for you now, like simple.
One day monkey go markets. You know, that kind of thing. So
and the Fatoyimbos are forgetting that anybody that stays in a glass house doesn't throw stones. That's theirs. Then to Ashimolowo, he was trying to portray Fatoyinbo as somebody that was divinely appointed. I don't know if he was or he wasn't. Same thing goes to Ashimolowo himself. Whatever, if you were divinely appointed, God be with you, but you are no God.
And even the fact that you're even divinely appointed doesn't mean you can't make mistakes. Doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah, mean.
David was a man after God's heart.
And
yes,
he stumbled. He stumbled.
And I think one of the issues people had is the fact that Ashimolowo has the UK financial
the financial institution after him, and you're coming out there trying to form.
So people were like, you know what, you're not even in the best position to defend this person because you are still battling with your own, and then this and that.
He hasn't removed the speck in his eyes. He's going after the log in another person.
That's what Adiola said. Okay, so let's go to one African music fest. Of course, the show is not really the talk. It's the fact that
was sort of boring.
The fact that Wizkid
and Tiwa
grabbed Mama Jam dance bongo. I know Tiwa wasn't expecting it because the moment it happened, she just turned back and she was just like.
Okay, so I would not say she wasn't expecting it per se, because I saw some other videos where she actually was in a position for him to come and rock her.
Yeah, no. Yes, that happened also. But if you remember, if you watch this particular one, they had already separated. He went to her back, and she was doing her thing. All of a sudden, from nowhere. I mean, her reaction is what actually.
Yes, the reaction says it all. She actually was disgusted by it. But you need to pick a struggle. Like, you can't be this and that at the same. You're the same person that just gave him house to rock. You're the same person that when the show started, he walked up to you and was caressing you on the stage.
I feel that it's part of the entertainment. Yes, it's part of the news, the energy they want to give their audience. But at the same time, I think that she was also expecting that, like, we know when to do this and when. Like, I think she just, I don't know.
You gave him an inch. There's no way we won't go a yard or a mile.
Do you have to go a yard or a mile?
But even at such, what is she saying to ladies? That do you have to be objectified sexually to be relevant or what? It doesn't really make sense. Like, as much as I am indifferent about the music or the female musical industry, at least portray some values. Don't just be an object for sexual content and you start to trend or whatever.
Anyway, so from the One Africa Music Fest, I went to Bam Teddy's wedding. And that wedding was beautiful. Like it was fantastic. Like it was. Anyways, but that's congratulations to Bam Bam and Teddy. That's really not where the gist is.
Yeah.
Now, a celebrity stylist, Angel. I think he said Ike marries Mrs. Ike. Yeah, called him impromptu, like he needs to get dressed for Bam Teddy's wedding, blah 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 blah. He said normally he would ask for payment before service, but because it was impromptu, the time and everything, he did the work for Ike. Now the issue there is, after everything, Ike gave the credit to Swanky Jerry.
Yeah.
And according to Angel, this is not the first time Swanky Jerry is taking credit for his styling.
For his styling, his creative content and all. And like, why?
No, and the thing is, the stylist actually sent Ike a message saying, "Yo, I'm the one that styled you. Why is this person taking credit for you?" But at the same time, I think Swanky Jerry and Ike have some sort of deal. So it's like Ike is nyashing to Swanky Jerry as he looks. So anyways, the guy was like, you know what, please return my clothes by Tuesday and pay me my money, thank you.
The thing is, as much as they're trying to ascribe themselves to certain brands, they should be professional about everything they do. Like, they've gone past the level of just being regular individuals to levels where they are now role models. Imagine that kind of thing as it has gone viral. A young guy that might be looking up to Ike, seeing something like that, sees that as an option or a pattern to get something he wants also, and then give the value to the credit to somebody else. And it doesn't make sense. You are now a public figure. You are now you're a role model people are looking up to. In some cases, you are mentors to some people. Do stuff that will set your standard and will not let your integrity waver and not child's play up and down because of a common brand.
Okay, he's listening to you. Okay, so let's quickly dash down to the FUTA fight.
Oh yes, now that really got me. Like, I really don't know what's up with our country, but a lot of things has been wrong. I know there were school fathers and school daughters in secondary school days, but then in university hearing school father, school daughter. Now that is not even the bone of contention. The schools have been matured to some extent. Those people look like mothers already. It doesn't mean.
Okay.
My issue was not even the girls' fight, even though it wasn't a fair one. My issue was with the guy that he went as a school father to go and punish a school daughter's rival. Now I'm looking at it that.
What do you mean by rival? What do you mean?
Okay, so from what I gathered about the story, the guy's school daughter reported the girl in question that was being beaten to the father that he should come and help her discipline.
Yeah, because I heard what I gathered as well was the fact that the girl was always bullying the school daughter. So it was more like, oh, come and help me deal with this senior kind of thing.
Come and deal with senior, and 4 ladies were not enough to deal with the girl. Another guy had to get in, beat the girl with belt. Like, that is abuse on so many levels.
Yes, that is abuse, quite alright. But you know that Nigerians are also looking at it from a different angle. They're looking at the senator who actually also harassed the shop attendant. But they are saying, yo, you know what? He went scot-free, even though they are claiming that he paid. There was a court settlement and stuff, but that, let's not forget that the lady was always a private person. Like, what's the guarantee that they actually did not threaten the lady? But why is it that when it becomes when it has to do with the top figures, so to say, in the country, everybody's quick to do but when it has to do with the less everyone is quick to say, they should be so the person was like that person was reacting to the fact that they said those students should be expelled, and like the senator was not banned from.
He didn't give him maximum punishment.
So why should you expel the students and everything? But that it's just the truth. There will always be double standards everywhere, double judgments and everything. So because of our time, we won't be able to talk about the other stories. But Kogi Bayelsa elections, there was still violence, which I still cannot wrap my head around.
Not just violence, there was physical evidence of voters being paid.
And then there was ballot snatching. Senator Dino Melai's nephew was shot in it's crazy. Then Kanye West taking the gospel to prisons and Joel Osteen, hosting him in his church.
His choir was amazing, by the way. His choir was actually very amazing.
To see the remix or the gospel version of Say My Name.
Say My Name. That was crazy. The musical arrangements, the orchestra, the delivery, the message.
Kanye West
was nice.
Is doing like a Kirk Franklin of old.
Exactly. I really don't know the twist with Kanye West and is giving his life to Christ. I don't know, but I liked the delivery.
Bless you, brother.
I liked the delivery. And the prison he finished from a correctional facility and took the subway to another female facility for a smaller crowd. And I'm just like, is this not the same controversial Kanye that I used to know?
Like the Saul that became Paul.
Like it's mind-boggling, but man, kudos.
Anyways, we don't have much time, and this is all we can take until this episode of The Spice. Join us again next time. Until then, we are
and Adiola on The Spice.